appreciate you for having me on the podcast. I really do.
Oh, dude, my pleasure. Have you been on a podcast before, like talking about like the movie and like your journey and stuff? And
No, sir, this is my first time on a podcast.
dude, no way.
Yeah, you're the
Anything I
first
can
to
do to help?
ask.
Dude, no way. I'm the first one to ask.
Yeah, to like have you on a podcast. So that's really an honor. And I really
Dude,
appreciate
that's
you.
great, man. I just me and my buddy like we rewatch Logan every year to like start the year. We watch his favorite movie and my favorite movie. Mine is Logan, and his is The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. And man, I just really just like I watch it every year, but like this year for whatever reason, like your role in that movie really just like I was like, man, this guy just brings such a just this is an amazing element to this film and the action figure and the funeral scene and so yeah, I can't know it's actually be on a podcast. I'm honored to be the first one to be like, hey, bro, come on the podcast and talk about you.
Yeah, the pleasure is all mine. I really appreciate you for this opportunity.
Ah, cool, man. Well, cool. Let's get into it, man. I guess let me I already did like an intro, and so like people hear the intro like when they come on. But dude, your name is pronounced Bryant Turley, right?
Bryant Tardy, Tardy. I
Bryant.
like you're tardy for class.
Oh, okay. Bryant Tardy. Cool, man. Well, tell me how you got into acting, bro. Like, where did the love for acting come from?
All right, so the idea of like me acting, it originated as like an idea from my Head Start teacher. Actually, like she suggested it to me and my mom. So I kind of messed with the idea. So I just went ahead and went to this acting school. It's located in Metairie. It used to be called John Robert Powers, and then it later on became Launch Motto and Talent. But as of now, it's closed. It's been closed for like a couple years. But yeah, that was I went to that acting school, and I met some of the greatest coaches I've ever met. They taught me everything I know. Shout out to Miss Nicole. That's and Billy Slaughter. That's like my two favorite coaches that taught me everything I know, showed me the ropes, and I really appreciate them. But yeah, so I took a couple classes. I really liked it, so I continued, and I ended up going to iPop, and it's like it was like it will stand for International Place of Performance, I believe, and it was a competition in acting schools from like across the states. They all gathered there in Beverly Hills of California, and they had like it was a whole week event, and they had events like every day. They had modeling, they had people doing monologue scenes, dancing. It was real fun, and I won a couple of awards, and I was really honored to be a part of that. That was like a great experience, and it was a good kickoff to like my career. So yeah, that's really how I got into it.
But young, right? Like, I mean, you got the part in Logan when you were like what, 12, 11, maybe? Like, how old were you
I
when you
think
got
I
that
was
part?
younger. I believe I was younger. I think I was like around like 7 or 8. Yeah, I was younger
Dude,
because
you
I
started
really
young, like, in
yeah, I really started going to acting school when I was like 5. Because when I flew out to California, like the day we flew out, it was my birthday. So I was there for like a little some time, and then we ended up going to iPop. But yeah, that
dude,
was
you
that was good.
and you're from Louisiana? Is that where you're from?
Yeah, I'm from Louisiana. I'm originally
Very
from
cool,
New
man.
Orleans, born and raised.
Okay, nice, dude. Go Saints.
Oh, yeah, go Saints.
Okay, good. Okay, good.
Yeah,
Dude,
I still be rooting for the Saints. We be falling short, but I still make sure I make some noise for them.
good. Yeah, they need it, bro. I think they're on the up and up, though. They had an okay finish of the season, so
Yeah, they had
just
an okay,
hoping.
okay finish, to
Huh.
say the least.
Dude, 5 years old. So you go. Oh my gosh. So acting school. You have this. You get these awards. Like, how does like I have. So like when I was watching Logan, I was obviously really impacted by the whole cast because Hugh and Patrick are legendary actors, but
Yeah.
like the group of kids that they got to play y'all,
Yes.
like you guys are really good. Like all you guys are like really good and so young. And I'm like, and I honestly have to ask, like I was just curious of like how do and if I'm not mistaken, it was most of y'all's first roles. Like how does one go about? Like how did you get in with this movie? Like what was the process like? Did they recruit you? Do you have to apply? Honestly, I have no idea like how a kid as young as you goes about like applying to be in like a job like this. So Can you tell me about it?
Okay, so I got the audition sent from my agent, and she was letting me know like it was a movie for X-Men, but I couldn't know like too much information. I had to sign the NDA and everything once I got the actual part. But I went the second line stages. I did the audition for the casting director. I felt like I did well, but it was some time before I heard back from them, and they let me know that I had to sign the NDA. But once I knew that, then I knew that I was in the door, and I started to get connections with the producers and the directors, and they ended up telling me all the information I needed, and then I ended up catching a flight out to California, and we started filming, and I met all the casting directors, and I met the director and all the other cast, and it went on from there.
And did you know, like at the time, that you're going to be part of like this? I mean, I was just checking, just for this podcast, doing research of like what people consider the top 10 superhero movies of all time, and obviously I'm incredibly biased. Like I think it's number one, but like sites like IGN or Rotten Tomatoes, like all these like review sites, like
Yeah,
they have Logan. It's like The Watchmen, The Dark Knight, and Logan and Endgame that are kind of like toss up of like the top four. Did you know you were going to be part of like something so like monumental, or did it not really hit like at the time of just how important and how cool this project was?
I believe that at the time, since I was so young, like I was just having fun and just enjoying, acting, being in front of the camera. But I believe that now, like, and as I was growing up, like, rewatching the movie and looking at it, like, I realized that it was really important and it is monumental. Being that that movie is like Logan getting killed, and Logan is like, known for being immortal. Like, a lot of kids look up to, X-Men characters, especially Wolverine in specific, because they know he's strong, and once he died, that was real heartbreaking. Like when I watched the movie, I was like in tears once I seen he died. Like, so that really was an important and touching movie. Watching his
Yeah, I remember
daughter
my
rise and take on his empire, like, and inherit his powers, and showing like her strength through that, like that was a great thing to like watch, and especially like seeing it on set and live in action. Like that was so nice actually seeing it happen and in the works. And
dude.
I just really
When
like.
I
I'm happy I got the chance to experience that. Honestly,
Yeah, let's talk about that for a second. Like Daphne's performance. If I'm not mistaken, it was her first time too, like being cast in like that big of a movie. And I thought she killed it. I thought she was, I mean, so
yeah, she did a
emotional.
great
And
job.
yeah, it's like just a
Yes.
little kid, like wearing like the weight of your shoulders on like not just like finishing a franchise
Yeah,
ish, but like the emotional weight that you have to like put into that role, especially like at the end. I mean, like, what was it like? I guess working with her and like all the other kid actors that were a part of that movie.
I mean, on set, like behind the scenes, it was just like a movie within itself. Like we just had like so much to do. Like they had game rooms for us, and we'll always just have like places where like we'll just play or like have fun games we'll do, or like sometimes we'll just chill and talk, and like all the other kids and Lord, it was just like so down to earth and just fun to be around, and just they just created a enjoyable environment for me, and I just really appreciated them as like people that was a part of the movie with me. I really appreciate it.
And like your first job, man, like I mean Hugh Jackman, I mean talk about like not just Hugh, like Patrick Stewart as well. Like what was it like? I guess it's like a young actor because you 7, 8, 9 years old. Like I don't know how old you were when you started filming, and getting a chance to I guess learn and act alongside like these just two legendary actors. I guess what did you learn from them? Like what was it like? Were you intimidated at all? Were they nice like on set? I'm assuming that they were,
Oh
but I'm
yes,
just
for
curious to
sure.
know like what was it like with those two actors.
Yeah, when it came to Patrick, like I really seen him film more than like actually filming with him, because I didn't really have as much screen time as him. Well, as like I did with Hugh as I had with him. So I really just got to see Patrick work. So that was a good experience. But when it came to Hugh, like me and Hugh, we had a scene that we did together, and I felt like that was like a cool experience because it wasn't on the actual like movie that was shown in the theaters, but it made it to the director's cut, and I felt like just being able to have that scene with him, like that was like a dream, because looking up to X-Men and having that influence through my childhood, and looking up to Wolverine and all the other X-Men characters, like that was like a dream within itself. Yeah, so I
Yeah,
really,
and how did you
I'm
like?
really
'Cause-
blessed.
oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying I'm really blessed,
Yeah,
honestly.
yeah, dude, I agree, man. Like it's like what a cool job to, like have as like your first movie and to learn like alongside these amazing actors and like I just really just I mean, like some of the things I have written down of like yours, you were asked to do a lot like as a little kid emotionally. I mean, obviously Daphne being like his daughter was like the funeral or the death scene and like that just so much emotional weight. But like the funeral scene at the very end, like you're actually the one that got me the most, where you have like this Wolverine doll and you're just like hugging the crap out of it, like not letting it go. Um, like it's such a big ask, like for a young actor, like hey, we need like this emotional space to kind of send off this character in this funeral scene. Like, how does like a young kid like you, like, how do you get to that place emotionally to where you have to film a funeral scene in a movie like this?
Honestly, it's really like the mood I put myself in before I actually get to film, and I know like my assignment when it comes to how I want to display my character, and how I want my audience to view me when I'm shown on the camera. So I really just took that aspect and really ran with it once I you know uh, filmed those scenes, and I know myself like internally that I'm an X Men fan at heart, so I took that and added that added that little pizzazz on it, so I could get those fans to feel that same feeling I feel.
Yeah, dude, you killed it. I mean, I remember I watched there's a couple like different movies, like superhero movies where you go and like the end credits hit and you're like just you just something happens like inside of you. Like I remember the first time I saw Infinity War, it was like that. The first time you saw like No Way Home, but Logan, I remember when I saw Logan for the first time in 2017. I went by myself. I went to myself like at a 7 o'clock showing with a bunch of strangers in the theater, a bunch of dudes, and when the end
Yeah.
credits happened, like none of us got up, none of us clapped. It was just silent. Like we all just kind of sat there. You could kind of hear like the sniffles of like these grown men, and it was just like at the end of the movie, I was like, "God, what a like this is what cinema is supposed to feel like." And so much of it was just like on the work that you guys did. So like when they brought you in and they told you you're playing the character of Bobby, like what did they explain to you? Is like, okay, this character does this. There's his role. Like, I guess what did the directors or the producers like? What did they ask of you to kind of put into your role as Bobby?
Um, really, they just wanted me to just be like close to the other mutants, because those was the only people I really trusted, because they wanted to capture the mutants and restrict them. So I had to hold that relationship close. So I displayed that throughout my acting. And another thing, like with the Wolverine and Bobby connection, like Bobby, he's fascinated by Wolverine. So he had the doll, and he asked him if Sabretooth was real. He was real interested in Wolverine. So I made sure I carried that aspect as well, and made that connect. So
Yeah, that I thought that doll was such like a an awesome addition because like you have it the whole movie, and I'm assuming like just me kind of projecting my thoughts like when I watch the movie is like you're aware of Wolverine, like you've read about him in the comics that Laura has, and so you have this doll because you're just a big fan, a big fan
yeah,
of like what he does, and then this transition happens where he's kind of he's not super nice to y'all like when he's kind of waking up from what he's going through
yeah.
when you guys like chop his hair off and stuff. And but then he goes to the woods. That the big fight happens. The end of the movie happens, and your character specifically was just so awesome because I mean you're holding the doll just kind of in your hand throughout the whole film, but then in the funeral scene, like you are hugging that thing, like you are like
Like
not letting it go. I imagine like the character of Wolverine, the person of Wolverine, after this experience, like this 3 day experience that you have, probably changed to where just less of like a I don't even know how to word this. Like, yeah, you admired him because what you read about in the comics, but after you watch him fight, you fight alongside him, and essentially gives your life for the mutants. Like, it's the character of Wolverine just had to have such a transformative experience for your
Yeah,
character specifically.
for sure.
So we get. Are you Are you coming back, bro? Like, can you give us like an exclusive? Like, are they gonna have you back as Bobby in Avengers Doomsday? Are you coming back?
I mean, there was like an idea that the mutants was gonna come back, but and I had signed like a contract where like they was gonna keep me like on the like in the looks just in case they was gonna like come up with another movie, but unfortunately they haven't made it. So and I was really looking forward to it because like especially with me being older now, like I wanted to see like the mutants now and what are they doing now, you know, and I feel like that's like something a lot of the fans wanted to know too. So I was looking forward to it, but I was kind of disappointed that it didn't happen. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I know. I'd love to see it. I'd love to see all you guys back and kind of see. I know we got a little bit
yes,
of like Deadpool and Wolverine,
that would be like insane.
but all y'all back. I want all y'all because
Yes.
all y'all are so great. Like, I forget all your names, but like, there's the kind of like the leader of the kids that he puts the van like on Boyd Holbrook. I forget his name. There's I think a girl named Ashlyn, which I think she actually lives in Utah now, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I
Her
used to I
powers.
used to hang out with Ashlyn. Like Offset Ashlyn
Yeah,
was like one of my friends. Yeah, I used to hang out
yeah,
with
that's cool.
Ashlyn.
Are you guys still tight? Like, like how tight are you with the cast deal? Like, do you guys hang out? Do you guys text, or is it you guys all kind of gone your separate ways, or what is life after Logan? I guess I'm come up on 10 years, bro. Like that's crazy. Like 9 years now that this movie has come out. But yeah, no, he's a big Logan fan too. Like he's gonna be
By
he's filming
trade.
a
Yeah,
movie
yeah.
right now. He's a cinematographer. He went to school, a place called
That's what
Chapman, I think.
I plan
What's
on
it?
going to school for cinematography.
No way, dude. You guys should totally connect then, because he's awesome. Like he went to a great school. He's got like just he's really smart. He's really talented, and he's filming a movie right now in southern Utah, like out in the desert out there, involving. It's like I'm totally gonna butcher this. He's gonna get super pissed, but it's like a Blair Witch Project type of movie of like the camera that's kind of live camera, but it's a cop
Yeah,
responding to like a murder scene in the desert, and but the murder is like not dead yet, and there's stuff that happens or whatever, and but he's super talented, man, and we started this because he makes movies as like his job, and then like my work is like a humanitarian, like I just consume movies for like inspiration, you know. So like your movie, like Logan, I mean, so like I work at a nonprofit that helps girls that are essentially abused, sexually abused, and stuff, and a lot of them are migrants. And so like the whole story of Logan was just awesome because I mean, I know so many kids that act exactly like Laura. Just not that she's violent, but she's just defensive because everybody in her life
yeah,
has
she's
hurt
real
her.
defensive. Yeah,
Yeah, like I mean, can you blame her? Like everything, she's like totally on edge all the time. She's
right.
always aware of her
But
surroundings.
it's like it's all for the right reasons, though. Right? Why she's defensive.
Yeah, it's like a defense mechanism, and that's why like her journey throughout the movie of like kind of accepting what love feels like with Hugh, like at the very end, and Patrick, like throughout that journey. Like I see that all the time in my work, and then just like immigrants and migration. Like I think if you kind of boil down Logan, it is like a story-ish of immigration to where like these little kids are just looking to be safe, you know, and they got to get to
Right.
Canada to be safe, and so the movie just touched me on so many different levels, and so we started this podcast and talk about movies and TV shows and stories that like inspire us and stuff, and your character, bro, like your character got me. This last rewatch of Logan, I was like, dude, this guy, and then I was like, I know him, so we need to like DM and see if I come on my
Right.
podcast. And so what are you doing now, man? Like now that like what does life look like post Logan? Like you film this movie, you're a part of an experience working with the best actors in the world, one of the most highly acclaimed superhero movies of all time, and then you just what you turn 12? Like what does life look like after this experience?
I mean, after I filmed Logan, uh, you know, obviously it brought like a lot of attention to me. So, I made sure I used that, to my advantage. So I just kept auditioning and working. That was just, my mindset. I just wanted to work. Like I was hungry for it. You know, made sure I auditioned. I sent tape auditions. If I had to go in for an in live audition, I'll do that. But yeah, I just wanted to book. That was just my mindset at the time. After, even before that, I just was trying to work on, getting work and getting jobs, keeping myself busy.
Yes, I get you. You have on your Instagram profile here. I have it pulled up of just like it's a kind of a trick question because I knew like what your life was like after Logan because obviously I followed you for a long time. But you're Logan, and you go on to do these other parts. Topher in Disney's Secrets of Sulphur Springs,
Yeah.
Chubby, Queen and Slim, Dennis
Uh huh.
in Netflix Home Team, and then like I'm seeing just like pictures on your Instagram of just other stuff that you've done. Like so, how's it been, man? Like how's it been? And, like as an actor post Logan, like what projects have you liked? How is it going with like the SAG and stuff? Like all these kind of the film industry in turmoil. What has it been like?
Like recently,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
like just
recently
after
or
Logan. Oh, okay.
whatever. Both.
So recently, uh, for like the past like year and a half, I've been in this program. It's like an early college program. It's called BECNU. It stands for Bar Early College New Orleans, and it's an early college program where I get my associate's degree straight out of high school. So I'm taking like college courses. I started taking college courses my junior year, but this is my senior year now, and I'm on the way to graduate. May 16, I believe. That's when I graduate.
Dude, congrats, man.
And once I graduate, I'm gonna graduate with my associate, so I could potentially go to college as a junior, so
Ooh.
I could skip my freshman and my sophomore year. So it's like when I sat down and talked to the people at Beckno, they had to let me know that because I was in the program, I couldn't travel, and I have to travel, and yeah, so that's why
Yeah.
recently I haven't been acting, and I just been focusing on school. So, but I want to go to school for cinematography, like I told you before, and film, because I like being in front of the camera, but I want to be more hands on and like understand like working behind the camera, working on my craft with that. So, and recently I have a film class that I take at the program that I'm in. It's called Intro to Film Production. So, I'm gonna take on that and really try to, develop my skills and get myself ready because I know once I get to college, like I'll have to, do a lot with film and really, narrow down and really lock in. So, I might as well get myself prepared now. So once I go to college, I'll be ready. But yeah, I just been doing that, just focusing on school.
Why do they
But
not let you travel? What's the hold up with travel?
so because I'm in the program, I can't travel. So that's why
Huh.
like it's hard for me to audition because if I do, like I won't be able to be in the program anymore.
Got it.
So it was
Okay.
really like a decision I had to make that was kind of hard because it's like I only get a opportunity like this once in a lifetime. Like being able to get your associate's degree straight out of high school, like that's a big thing. But I also wanted to still act, and I didn't want my flame to die because I was
Yeah.
booking, but then because of that, I just had to stop. But it's not like I'm done with acting because I'm not. I'm never done with acting. Like I love
Cool.
doing it. So I'm definitely gonna start back acting once I get to college
Cool, man.
for sure.
So I guess like as an actor, like you've been in Logan, obviously like, that's what we're talking about, but you've been in other roles too. Like, what's been your favorite? I mean, you're such a young kid. You get your whole life ahead of you to just act and do all these cool things. As of right now, like, what's been your favorite project that you've ever worked on, and why has it been your favorite?
Honestly, I can't pick between Logan and Home Team, but those were my favorite simply because of like the people I was working with, like all the kids, and like because I was younger at the time, like I was real outgoing. I love talking to people. I love being social. I talk to everybody, so it was like I
That's
was
cool.
just in such a comfortable space, and we just always had something to do. So like, it's like outside of just acting, it didn't even feel like work. Like it felt like I was just enjoying myself the whole way through. Like we was filming, it didn't feel like work once, like at all. That's what I love
Dude,
about it. That's what I love about it so much.
dude, that's cool, man. I love talking to people that are like passionate about the craft. Like, obviously, again, it's obvious that you're good at it because like you absolutely killed it in Logan again. Like one of my favorite
I
roles of that
appreciate
movie.
you
The
so
kid,
much.
dude, it gave such like an emotional. I don't know, just a chick, just like a like obviously like Daphne does so much of the heavy lifting like with that those final scenes, but you
Yeah,
and your character like throughout and just the shot of humanity that you give of like okay this guy's not my dad but he saved my life, we fought together, like we beat these reavers, I'm just gonna hold on to this dog. It's just you're obviously very good at it, and so it's cool to me to like get to talk and hear about your passion for it because it's everything that I was hoping of. Like, oh, I hope that everybody that worked on this is so passionate, and obviously they are. And like with these kids, man, like, did you guys film in New Orleans, Louisiana, or like, where did you guys film this movie?
so we filmed some of the shots here in New Orleans, and then we filmed in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and we filmed in California. Those are like the three locations.
So
But
what
when
have
we
you
was
kids
filming,
like?
oh, say that
Go
again.
ahead.
I'm sorry.
No, no,
Wait,
no. I
you
saw
go.
you. Sorry.
Oh,
No,
no,
okay,
I was gonna say. Oh,
you got it. You got it. You go. I'll wait for my question. You got it. My bad.
oh no, I was just gonna say like when we was in Albuquerque, like we was living in these cabins, and I felt like that vibe was just crazy. Like that was my first time living in like actual wood cabins, and they had like bears out there, and like we had to watch out for like night wolves and stuff. Like it was that was a good experience. But yeah,
Dude, so like, okay, so you're living in these cabins with like all these kids, like you kids, like, because like I think
right.
sometimes we forget, you know, like you're watching this movie and like you see Daphne doing just what she did in that movie. You see you and Ashley and all these different people like acting to the hearts out as like these kids that are on the run. You forget that you're just like kid actors, and you're on a set. I imagine there's long day shooting. It's probably a lot of hard work. Probably tense because it's 20th Century Fox and they need like a finished product. Like what do kids on set like? What do you guys do to entertain yourselves? Like when you aren't acting, like do you just because you can't really go out? I assume like on the town, you can't just go and hang
Yeah,
out in Albuquerque. It's like what do you guys do when you're just not shooting?
I mean like the setting we was in, like they always had stuff for us. Like they had a playground we played at, like like the wood scene when we was running away from like the
Mhm.
people that was trying to capture us.
Yeah.
Like around there, like behind the scenes, they had like a park that we went to, like when we weren't filming, or like they had to get like close ups on like Hugh, or like if we just wasn't included in the scene, we'll just go play, or like we'll just talk to each other, or just laugh, tell jokes. Or like for me personally, like acting itself is entertaining for me. Like I just love being in front of the camera, so I never get tired of that either. So,
That's cool. Is it hard? Like I've always wondered this, just because you know I'm not an actor by trade, and so like the whole kind of like becoming someone else is kind of foreign to me. But like Hugh Jackman, like in that movie, is not super nice to like you in your
right.
guys' scene. He's not super nice to Daphne for most of the movie. Like, is that hard on kid actors to kind of be treated like that when the camera's rolling, and then to have them kind of like switch off when it's not? Or did he do a pretty good job of just like what is it like being treated so weirdly on camera and then having it go off and just having him? I'm assuming he was really nice and caring to both of you during
Yeah.
this time.
I mean, he was real down to earth. Like behind the scenes and off the camera, like he was real cool. Just like a regular friend you just talk to. You could just talk to him. So, and we know it was just acting when he was acting mean to us. And like right after we cut, like he'll just get the laugh. We'll just say something like to laugh or something. We know it was just all acting. So it wasn't really hard on us. Or I felt like that at least. But
Oh,
I do respect his acting and how well he did on the movie. And, he played his role very well
yeah,
for sure.
yeah, he did, and you did too, man. That's why I'm interested to know. Like you have this experience, like you've done all these films, you've done some TV shows, and you're going to college to study cinematography.
Yeah.
Um, like what do you hope to do with that? Like what's kind of your ultimate career goal? Like what kind of films do you want to make? I'm just like now that we talked about Logan and
Yeah.
your past, but you still have so much like career to do. Like, what is in your future? What's in your future? Like, what do you hope to make and create?
Okay, so first I plan on strictly graduating from high school first. Especially with it being my last year, and recently we just got done with midterms. So I just want to make it my job first to finish high school, and then once I get to college, like I can strictly focus on my craft. And then I want to make sure that my creative thought process is just like advanced, and I make sure I add to it every day and just fill my brain up with so much knowledge about film, so I can start making my own films and coming up with my own stories that I want to share. And specifically, I had like an idea to make a movie, or like at least like a short film about my city, about New Orleans, because I really love my city, and I love the people that's here, and the culture and everything that we hold here. So I really want to tell my story, from living here and share it with everybody else. And I also hope to like collab with people and get my name known in the film industry. So I just want to make sure I place the building blocks, brick by brick, but baby steps, because it's a lot
Yeah.
I have to learn. I still have a long way to go. So I know it's gonna be a process, but I'm willing to take on that process as slow as possible, as fast as possible, however my speed is supposed to go. Whatever God has destined for me, that's the path that I'll go for sure. But
Cool.
you know, that's really the plan now.
That's cool, man. I've actually never been to New Orleans. I've been to almost every state in the country. I've never been to New Orleans, man.
Yeah, you should definitely come down here. This the place to
Dude,
be,
I need.
especially around Mardi Gras. And Mardi Gras just passed around. You should definitely come around Mardi
Okay,
Gras, like around January to like February. That's like around Mardi Gras time.
2027, bro. I'm coming down to Mardi Gras in Louisiana, and we're gonna celebrate you graduating high school and probably getting into film school. Dinner's
For
on me.
sure.
What's your favorite food?
Huh?
What's your favorite food?
Oh, I like well, not hot wings, but I just like wings in general.
Okay, okay. My treat when 2027, I'll come to New Orleans and we'll do I'll do Mardi Gras for the first time because I've heard amazing things about New Orleans, but I've just never been. Like I spent so much time like in the Mountain West. It's just I need to go, bro. Obviously, it sounds
Yeah,
amazing,
you
and
definitely
you're
need to
doing a
come to
short film
some.
on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what do you love so much about New Orleans, man? Like tell me about this project and why. Like what is it about your city that you love so much?
I mean, it's really like just when I was a child, like just running around with my friends, and I really just want to tell a story from like the perspective of a boy that grew up in New Orleans, and like the negative things that happened, or like the positive things, and like the stereotypes. Like I want to include all that to like tell a story from the origin of New Orleans, the boy that's from the stuff he go through, like uh hardships. Like I just want to tell like a concrete story and give like people like uh a feel of like what it is to grow up in a city like this, and like the
Hmm.
influences, like how the culture influences like us and like the people that live here, and how we act, and the music that we have and the food that we eat. Like I just want to share that with everybody. It's still like the beauty of it, you know. Yeah.
Damn. Man. So the food is pretty good, I'm guessing.
Oh yeah, for sure. Get you a
Okay.
nice bowl of hot red beans and rice. Get you some crawfish. You know,
I've never had crawfish.
jambalaya. God,
Never had
so
jambalaya
good.
either, dude. What is this? Crawfish jambalaya, huh? And like I'd have to
Crawfish.
get like in the south, right? Like like if I find jambalaya like in Salt Lake City or Casper, Wyoming, it probably won't be the same as like I'm assuming in New
Yeah, you
Orleans.
should get that.
Ah, dude, one of the biggest mistakes in my life because like in high school,
Uh-huh.
sushi was like just becoming a thing, like mainstream, and I got some like everybody was eating sushi and like how much I loved it. I got my first sushi roll at a 7-Eleven. Big
Uh-huh.
mistake. Big mistakes. Yeah, 7-Eleven sushi is not
Yeah, I never got sushi from 7-Eleven. I always get it from like the grocery store.
Yeah, much better, bro. Just fish it like a
Yeah.
Maverick or 7-Eleven or a loaf and jug. Like just not, it ruined sushi for me forever. Like I know sushi is really great or whatever, but I just can't eat it because I always go back to like when I first ate it at 7-Eleven. I don't know what was in it or what wasn't in it, but it made me just sick, bro. It made me
Probably some
so sick.
mystery meat.
Yeah, mystery meat from the dog out back or
Yeah.
something. Yeah, we'll see. But crawfish and jambalaya, bro. What about gumbo? Is gumbo a southern thing or
Oh
no?
yeah, gumbo too. My grandma
Is
make a
it good?
mean pot of gumbo. Yeah, and they have
Yeah.
like different, like they got Cajun gumbo, and then they got Creole gumbo. So it's like, I think the Cajun gumbo is like more of like a darker, like soupy kind of like color, and then like
Huh.
the Creole gumbo is like more of like a red gumbo, like a more red sauce. But I prefer like the Cajun gumbo. I like the darker gumbo, like the darker
Is it
green.
spicy or no?
Yeah, the Cajun gumbo is like spicy, got a kick for sure.
Okay. You like spice?
Oh yeah, I love spice.
Okay.
Gotta
Huh.
love spice.
Dude, Mardi Gras. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, man. That's cool, man. That's a cool project, I think. Like, just, I can't even think of one that I've ever seen like that, where a short film just showing what life is like in your city. Um, like, I think, are you gonna wait to finish film school before you make it, or is that something you're like actively working on, like at this moment?
It really was just a idea that I thought about, but I feel like once I go to film school and I do learn the things that I learned, I feel like I could make that a reality to actually make that a movie. Pitch it, possibly some people, and really get it going and get it written to actually be a movie, played in theaters. Like I really have a dream to really, have that happen to have my own movie played in the theaters. Like that's really my dream.
Dude, that's cool,
I feel
man.
like once I do that, like I'll really be complete.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that's cool, man. Well, I'll be praying for you, man. That sounds like an awesome goal, and it's got to be interesting. Like you're such a young kid, you've accomplished so much already. Um, but like the film industry, it feels like it's changing so quick too. With I think Paramount like just buying Warner Brothers, and all of that kind of upheaval. Does it make you nervous at all? Like, as an up and coming actor and filmmaker, like just I don't want maybe chaos is the right word, but like kind of the chaos in the industry with Netflix and Warner Brothers and AI and all these different things. Like, does it make you nervous at all, or you just gonna go forward with faith and do your thing and
No,
it'll all work out?
I mean, I know that AI and like the industry, it could be real competitive and AI could get in the way, but I'm just trusting the path that I'm going on right now. I'm really trying to trust it. I am trusting it, and I feel like you know everybody has their own blessing, everybody has their own call, and I just feel like I just need to pray on it and just ask God to lead me in the right direction, and
Yeah,
I'm just gonna trust that process. But I don't think it makes me like nervous or scared because I know I have like a lot of ideas that I can give and share. So it's unlimited thoughts, it's unlimited ideas, there's no limits. So I'm just gonna keep pushing, make sure I get what I need to get complete, so I
yeah.
can make that movie and have it played in the theaters.
That's cool, man. Let me turn off my TV real quick. My TV just turned on. It's playing like an elevator music. Let me go turn this off real quick.
All
You
right.
like my house, bro? You like my Logan poster?
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh,
You
you
see
got the
that?
P5 too?
Yeah, I got the
Oh yeah,
P5.
that's
Yeah,
dope.
I was
That's
actually
so
just
dope.
playing. I was actually just playing God of War before we got on this.
Oh, for real?
Cause yeah, I
Oh yeah,
played
that's
God of War
dope.
like Ragnarok and stuff, but I never played like the God of War for like PS4, and they just had a sale on the PS5 of you get like the remaster, and it's only like $15, and so I got it and I've been playing it. And
Oh yeah, that's a steal. That's a steal.
are you a gamer? Like, are you into like video games and stuff?
Yeah, but I'm not as much of as an intense gamer as I was. Like I play more of my Oculus. You know what that is? It's like a VR
Yeah,
headset.
Yeah,
Yeah, I be on my Oculus a lot, but
that's
I
cool.
used to be on the PS5 a lot. I play Fortnite. I really used to be really good at Fortnite though. Like I play
Nice.
that a lot, but I stopped because like they had a new developer. He took over the game, and now the movement and everything is messed up. So I don't play it anymore.
Huh.
I used to play Brawlhalla too. You know what that is?
Yeah.
Brawlhalla, yeah. I'm real good at that game too.
All
And I
right, dude.
recently just started playing Outlast Trails. You know what that is? It's
No, I've
kind
never
of
heard of
like
that one.
it's like a survival game. It's real fun. It's like a multiplayer game too. You can play with your friends. It's real fun. You gotta run from monsters and collect items to like escape. You gotta find clues and stuff. It's real fun.
Dang, bro. Huh. That sounds awesome. Yeah, I love, I do love to game. I don't game as much as I used to too, just because I got old and I don't have as much like free time. But I'm very intentional about the games that I play. Like I'll play anything to do with Zelda. I'm a big Zelda nerd. The Last of Us. I love The Last of Us. God of War,
Man,
and
God of War kind of hard though, right? That game was kind of hard.
I've been getting my butt kicked like just before you showed up. Like there's like this troll that showed up, and a couple of guys that were like spitting poison at me, and my health just went so quick. But
Yeah,
the
like that
hardest
game.
game I played was freaking like this game called Elden Ring. Have you ever heard of this?
Oh yeah, Elden Ring. I seen some streamers play that. That game is hard too.
Dude,
That game is
oh
like really hard.
yeah, I played that game for like 5 hours, and I just died. I can't tell you how many thousands of times. And I'm like, oh, like it
Oh my
stopped being
god.
fun for me. And so someone's giving like a cheat code of like how to level up quicker, and I'm trying to like, but then I just keep getting distracted. Like I'm a big, like I love to like replay games too for whatever reason. Um, like I've replayed like The Last of Us recently. I replayed Fallout because the TV show just came out, and I
Yeah.
love Fallout, so that was always fun. But yeah, dude. But dude, what is like an act? You're an actor. You're gonna be a future director, um, cinematographer. Like, what is your favorite movie? Like, obviously you know mine because I've told you. But like, what is your someone like you who's acted in a movie, continues to act and stuff, and is going on to basically just run the film industry with cinematography and directing and producing. Like, what is someone like you like? What would you consider your favorite movies? Um, well, what would they be?
Uh, my favorite movie, like as a kid, was Little Rascals because
Oh, dude.
I really like when kids run the movies. Like I feel like that's like it's better when kids run the movies rather than adults, and like it's more of like it's more funny like when the kids run the movies. And that movie itself is just like it was just like enjoyable like from
Yeah,
start to finish. Like Buckwheat and like especially Buckwheat. Buckwheat was like my
yeah.
favorite character. Like
I love
he was
Buckwheat,
the
dude.
funniest. Like I could never get enough of Buckwheat. But that whole the storyline, like I just know everything that's gonna happen. Like I watched that movie so many times, it never gets old.
No,
Like,
it
never.
doesn't.
Then
It's
like
funnier.
I like the aesthetic too, like the old aesthetic and like when he was using like the race cars, when he was doing the go kart derby, like oh
hmm
that was just so exciting to me. Like so like that was definitely one of my favorites for sure.
That that movie. I watch it now. It kind of makes me sad because, um, like that was like I remember that time. Like it was right before like I grew up. Of everything's outside. Like you're making stuff like in your backyards.
Yeah.
You're able to like go about in this town and just hang out and build go karts and kind of walk freely and just be back before like the lights come on in the street. But
hmm
now, like, there's just so many ways to keep us entertained, like inside our own homes, like this nonstop stuff, kind of making us aware of just the dangers out in the world. Like, I don't think people let their
Yeah.
kids go out as much. It's kind of like a nice refresher, like going back into Little Rascals, of a childhood that's like peak childhood. It's just such a peak way to grow up in as a kid with your friends and your crushes and all these different things. So yeah, it's a great movie, man.
Yeah, it definitely is.
What about TV shows? You like TV shows? You got a favorite TV show or one that you're watching currently?
Uh, I don't really watch as much TV. Like I would rather watch like YouTube or like TikTok. But
Cool.
my favorite TV show has to be like I know this mediocre, but like SpongeBob, I really do like SpongeBob.
Oh, dude, SpongeBob
But
gets
like,
better as you get older too. Like
yeah, like it's really funnier once you get older.
yeah,
Like it's really funny when you get older. You rewatch it a couple times. Like I think like season 1 through 9. Like I watched that like probably over like 12 times.
yeah, I love it. SpongeBob
Or
is
like
great.
I'll
And, like,
put on, or like I'll put on SpongeBob just to go to sleep. Like
yep, background noise, just something to have in the
yeah,
back.
background noise. Or like yeah, but another show I like, Teen Titans Go, or like
Oh
Teen
yeah,
Titans. Like I just love like cartoons, like regular show, Adventure Time, like shows like that. I just adore. Like I fell in love with those shows. I watch those every day. So, but like a little bit.
dude, that's cool, man. That's cool, man. Well, cool, man. Why? I appreciate your time, man. I only got two more questions for you. I know you gave me an hour, so we're
What is
coming up on an hour. But my last two questions. The first one is just going back to Logan. Is um, reading online, like doing research of like just the best superhero scenes of all time. People talk about like there's some stuff in No Way Home, or there's some stuff in Endgame. The Joker scene, like the interrogation scene. But from Logan, it's the funeral scene. Is the one that's considered, not the funeral scene, the death scene.
Right.
It's the best, one of the best movie scenes of all time. So like as
The
an
best.
actor, dude, it's so, even still, like it still gets me. Just such a beautiful scene, and
Yeah,
like the
it
credit
was.
goes to like y'all again because y'all are such amazing actors and did such a good job. Like how does a kid actor, like this scene is like you're sending off the most legendary X-Men in this emotional send-off between father and daughter. How does a kid actor get emotionally ready for that scene? And what was it like filming that scene the day that it was filmed?
I believe that like us kids knowing that Wolverine died, like that was enough to give us that emotion, like to actually cry, like because I felt like that scene, like when we was filming it, it was silent, like it was a real serious setting, like we all was just in that mood of just like hurt and just like having concern for Wolverine. So I feel like that alone would just like give us like all that mood to just be in that that feeling of just hurt. And I really did feel that amongst like everybody I was filming with, especially like before they started filming, like we all was just hurt, knowing that Wolverine actually was dying. Like so, I feel like that gave us the will to really
Yeah.
execute that scene well.
Yeah, you guys did, man. Like, oh man, like that just breaks my heart just listening to it. It's just like these kid actors kind of getting ready to do this scene, and I mean, y'all just did such an amazing job. And like you specifically, man, like you, like again, like I'll hop on this again. Like your role in that movie is so awesome, so critical, so amazing. Um, and like for my audience that will be listening to this, and my audience is a super pro Logan podcast. I think we're gonna eat this up. Where can they find you? Like, where can people find you, support you, follow you, and just as you continue on your journey of just acting, producing, uh, being a director of photography, like all these different things. Like, where can people go to find you and support you in what you're doing?
So my Instagram is Bryant Tardy. That's my Instagram. You can just follow me. Um,
Okay.
and I don't actually like really post that much, but I do plan on like starting back posting because I feel like once like I stopped acting, like it was like I like went back into the shell of me just like with my regular life. So it was like I was kind of like isolated from my Instagram page too because like that's why I showed all my acting stuff and when I was going places. So it was like I wouldn't say I felt like my account was out of use, but it's just I wasn't as active. But I do plan on being more active on my Instagram. But that's where you could find me and
Cool.
track the stuff I've been doing or what I did in the past. But I do plan on being more active for sure in the future for sure.
Cool, man. We'll link all that stuff like in the pod and your Instagram and your past films and stuff. And I
Yeah.
imagine like in school, like when they're like we get to know you, like stand up and like, well, I'm Bryant Tardy. I was in an X-Men movie. Like that's gotta be like that's gotta give you some kind of social cred, like in your high school, I would imagine.
Yeah, I mean, but a lot of like my friends that I went to school with, like in kindergarten. Like once I became an actor and they knew, like they was like, oh my god, like he was in this, like he was in Austin Daddy, like I watched that, like like he was in this, and but over time, like it'll just get normal, like I'm just like one of them, so it was
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, Bryant Tardy, like that's my partner, that's my friend, so it's
Dude, in
like they just got
college,
used to
that's
it.
gonna kill, dude. That's gonna kill in college. Like you're being like, especially like in film school, be like, well, I was in this little movie called Logan, nominated for all these awards and best
Yeah,
film of all time. But that's gonna give you so much just like cred in college, which is cool.
yeah, but I'm really looking forward to college though, cause I really want to take that time to really focus on film and creating and screenwriting too, like writing out scripts. Like I plan on working on that too, because I do some of that in my film production class that I'm already in. But I just want to get more advanced on it and really craft it as much as possible.
It's crazy how much of like all that like goes into making a like really good film. Like bad writing can kill a project. Like I
Yeah,
just
for sure.
like where I grew up, like in Wyoming, everybody down there is big fans of this TV show called Yellowstone. Have you heard of Yellowstone?
Yeah, I heard of it. Yeah.
Okay, so they just came out with like this spin-off of Yellowstone called Marshalls. It's on Paramount Plus, and I watched it last weekend, and dude, just awful, terrible writing, like just cringy, just awful. Like everything sounds like it was just artificially made, and it was super cringy, and so
Yeah.
screenwriting and script writing, like that. It can save a project honestly because there's no reason that Marshall
Definitely.
should be bad, but the writing is just so bad that you just can't focus on anything else.
Yeah. Writing definitely could save or break a movie or a
Yeah.
show.
Yeah, man. Well, I guess as we close the pod, like, is there anything else that you want to say? Anything you want to talk about? Any kind of plugs you want to give? Or we cover it all?
I just want to appreciate you for having me on the podcast. I never did this before, so I just really appreciate you for having me and being a supporter of the movie I was in and really taking inspiration from my acting, because I just never would have thought I had somebody that really had such a emotional connection to my performance, and that really means a lot to me. For real, Tyler. Like I really appreciate you.
Yeah, well, the pleasure's mine. Like, it was a movie that when I first saw it, I'd never seen anything like it. It still is my favorite movie. Just it hit on so many different aspects of just the work that I do, the people that I work with. Like you kids, like honestly, like just God bless you guys because like I've worked with a lot of kids that have kind of come from a similar situation you guys came from in that movie, and you guys portrayed them so well with like the innocence, the kindness, but also like an awareness of the real world where you guys
Yeah.
can mess around and like cut beards and stuff, and it's all fun and games. But when the time comes to run and the time comes to fight, you guys know the difference. And for the kids that I work with, like they're the same way, man. They're the same way of just knowing, okay, this is where we have fun, but in a few hours we have to fight or we have to
Right.
defend something. And like yeah, the movie, you guys' performance, it just impacted me so much. I'm so honored that this is your first podcast. Like I can only imagine, bro. Like just the things that you're gonna do, just so much potential, so much passion. I
Appreciate
just, yeah, man. I just wish you the best of luck, and hopefully we can stay in touch, and I can see you in
you. Oh, of
2027
course.
for Mardi Gras, and yeah, I can see you're a friend, and I'll be praying for you and your journey, and be supporting you the whole way, and I can't wait to tell my buddy that you want to go to cinematography school because he will flip. He will be so
Yeah, you definitely gotta get me and him connected for sure.
cool. I will. Yeah, he went to a school in California called Chapman. Chapman College, Chapman Film School, and he was mentored for a while from the guy that made the movie Parasite. And now, like, he lives in Utah and does a lot of films based on um, like religious oppression. He does a lot of like road trip movies. He makes a lot of really cool stuff, and I'm sure he'd be glad to be connected to you, man.
Yeah, that's real nice.
Cool, man.
Yeah, I'll definitely be delighted to talk to him for sure, especially about
Cool.
film, like my future with that.
Cool,
Yeah,
man.
I'll
I'm sure
definitely.
he'd love to like mentor you or just help you out in whatever way, give you like advice. And cause I know that he went to film school for 3 years, I think, and he's told me there's things that he would have done different just to maximize his time there. And anything, I'm sure anything he can offer to help. I'm sure he'd love to help.